Hi, I'm a Blisy.
Hey everybody, today I have a Battlespot doubles match against a Japanese player named Pura. I will be honest with you, I cannot remember the rest of their team. However, the Pokemon I brought was basically Rotom was to threaten. I believe he had a grass type. He had an Amoonguss, I'm almost positive, or she, apparently, from the sprite, had an Amoonguss that was very threatening to my team. I brought Landorus for Intimidate support. Rotom was again for the Amoonguss, but it also threatened Aegislash, Togekiss, and not Gyarados too much, but Gyarados a little bit. And then Suicune was for Tailwind support to be faster than the Manectric. So my team is a little weak to his team, judging by the 4v4 here, but let's see how it played out. So I have been liking this Suicune, Landorus, not Landorus, Suicune Kangaskhan lead. This is what I like. But I lead with Suicune Rotom here. My plan was to Tailwind, and then Rotom would be able to outspeed and do some pretty big damage. So he Volt Switches out immediately, which is something I kind of didn't expect. Suicune takes it alright for not having much special defense investment. I believe I Snarl here to lower both of their special attacks because I was afraid of, Manectric doing some big damage. And the Aegislash is usually gonna be a special attacker. I've seen very few physical attacking ones. I overheated the Manectric with Rotom in case he didn't switch out, thought maybe he could double target kill my Suicune. But he switches into Gyarados, and I get actually about a little less than half of Gyarados' life down, and I lower the Aegislash's special attack. So in my mind right now, Aegislash is not much of a threat, okay? So he switches and he Shadow Balls. I think it's going to go on my Suicune. Suicune, between the Citrus Berry, takes it very well, as far as I'm concerned. So Rotom here, I'm like, okay, Rotom's going to stay in, is going to outspeed this Gyarados, and is going to kill it. What actually happens is Gyarados outspeeds my Rotom and kills it. This is because my Rotom is not completely invested in speed, and to be honest with you, I've almost never seen Gyaradoses that are pure speed like max speed, so I was pretty stunned by this. I used Tailwind, so I was hoping I could get Rotom to be pretty quick and do a lot of damage, but that's not the case. So I switch into Mega Kanga here, and I'm like, alright, this is going to be fun. This is going to be a good time. Now, me, having never played against Manectric before, should have looked up Mega Manectric's ability is Intimidate. This I did not know. However, I Mega Evolved anyway without this knowledge. I knew Mega Manectric existed and its damage it could do as a fast special attacker. But again, the Intimidate was something I didn't expect, and that was from inexperience against Mega Manectric. So he's going to Protect here, which is so bad for me because I fake it out it, and I double targeted it as well. I should have absolutely either switched Suicune out or Scalded the Gyarados. So I'm in not the worst position because Tailwind, right? So I can outspeed very easily because of Tailwind. And, I go for the return on the, I don't know why I would think he would, this is so bad by me. So I Scald, thank God I do damage to something, and I said to myself, oh, the burn would be nice, and I get the burn, thank God. So, I'm not in the worst position here, I'm not in a very good position, though. I want to get Kangaskhan out of there. I'm afraid of an Aura Sphere or something from Togekiss. Again, I have not fought Togekiss in doubles before. However, Togekiss, once I see it uses Follow Me here, so I'm like, oh, Togekiss is a supportive mon in doubles, apparently. So that's why I Snarled here, because again, I was out of fear of a special attack in Togekiss. And the Snarl is good against Aegislash. So both their special attack is lowered, and he Followed Me, which doesn't matter for me. So this Aegislash is at -1, a special attack, and is not much of a threat in my mind. He uses Flash Cannon, which doesn't even do half surprisingly to my Landorus, which is pretty sweet. So my team's Tailwind is out, and he's going to use Wide Guard. And this is the pros to having Stone Edge on your Landorus. I Stone Edge, and it does so much damage to this Togekiss, and then I Tailwind, which is freaking awesome. So I have a Tailwind up. However, their Togekiss uses Tailwind. This is good still, though, for me. Overall, I'm in the advantage from this. Both my Pokemon will be faster than both of his Pokemon. So, I'm going to Snarl again. I believe I Snarl again, because the Burn would take him out anyway, and the Stone Edge is going to be able to kill the Togekiss. So overall, I'll be in an up position. So I do Snarl. Snarl isn't going to hit the guy because of Wide Guard. However, he's going to die from Burn. So I do not have a huge lead here. I have to state this is very important. My lead is not huge. He is very capable of coming back in this scenario, but I do have a lead. That's what's important here. So he sends out Gyarados and his Manectric. So Intimidate, obviously not good for me. I'm thinking to myself, what am I going to do here? Double Intimidated Landorus isn't going to do that much damage. However, I think the best option for me is to stay in, hope I get a crit on Stone Edge, and I do. That's awesome. I don't think that would have killed the Gyarados. Non-stab, Stone Edge, not crit. And I figure I knew I had to let somebody die to get Kangaskhan in here. I just didn't know who it was going to be. So I crit the Gyarados. That is lucky. It would have done pretty good damage regardless. So at this point, he protects. You can't stop me at this point. The crit was too important. I went for the Fake Out just because why not? And he protects. My Tailwind is gone. His Tailwind is gone. Doesn't matter. Stone Edge. I'm actually not going to do almost any damage because of the double Intimidate. He's going to T-Bolt my Kangaskhan. If this was a crit, I probably would have lost, but I Double Edge and it kills him. And then Kangaskhan actually, I didn't expect this. Kangaskhan lives the Double Edge. I would not have predicted that. So overall, this battle was played. So basically, my big mistake here was letting Rotom die so early. I didn't expect to be outsped by the Gyarados. That was the thing here. And I didn't know about the double Intimidate. So those are both things I know for next time. I might change Rotom's EVs, get a max speed Rotom. I don't know if it's worth it or not to have him as max speed because his speed isn't that great to begin with. Besides from that, the lucky crit was just so nice. So I did calcs. He wouldn't have died, but he would have been close enough for Kanga to KO with Sucker Punch. So if Kanga was alone, I think I would have Sucker Punched, and then freaking, I don't know, I think I would have lost regardless. I'm not sure if I would have been able to live 2 T-Bolts from the Manectric. It would have been interesting. He played very well, I think. Pewda played very well. So that was a fun match. I just enjoy using Suicune and Tailwind and utilizing that. I'll be having more teams for the next few videos after this. I've just been trying to experiment with some teams I like and learning the format. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you next video. Team. So I go for Double Edge, and it's just going to demolish this Azumarill. It actually doesn't